for all of these people. I mean, some...
Hey, so let me catch you up on the last few episodes of Planet Earth in case you missed it. So we just learned that an elite group of psychopath billionaires with no love for humanity are amassing all the power and resources they can in preparation for the coming shutting off of the lights. They're directing the central banks to print money, which is causing your money to be worth less and is causing us to be in a situation of artificial scarcity. They're also disrupting supply chains and causing a number of other breakdowns in geopolitical relations designed to create a new dark age. We also just learned that our heroes have to come together in a new way like never before if we're going to actually overcome this challenge. The worst part is 99% of people are still asleep because they're hooked into the media matrix that's convincing them that the main purpose of life is to get money, consume, and try to look good for others. But the good news is that in this crazy spoiler, we just learned that our main character, which is you, actually has a number of secret hidden abilities and has a ton of hidden support that maybe was never apparent, but that is just starting to become clear from other people who've made the same promise to come and fight for the awakening of love and consciousness on planet Earth. And we learned that the big key to most of your abilities is to actually follow and trust the signs and the feelings that will lead you to encounter the other people who are your kindred spirits who are here to help you with this mission. The enemy wants you to numb, so that's basically to disassociate from your feelings, scroll, get distracted, engage in mindless bullshit. But actually the key to your awakening is to sit with all the uncomfortable feelings as they are arising, which will then give you a sense of your destiny and vibration required so that you can find the other angels who are going to help you on your mission. We don't have much time, but I think we're going to pull this off. And I won't give any of the episodes that are coming up away. Don't want to do any spoiler alerts here. But you've got this. Let's go. Hey, so let me catch you up on the...
You have a pet.
You can suspect your DNA is being targeted by a release of aluminum into the atmosphere through trails. A systematic spreading of a substance that triggers a genetic response. Cases in New York, California, across the country. While right here in Washington, immunity to common germs is breaking down and flooding our city hospitals. You can suspect your DNA is being targeted by a release of aluminum
has always
into the
been
atmosphere through trails. A systematic spreading of a substance that triggers a genetic response. Cases in New York, California, across the country. While right here in Washington, immunity to common germs is breaking down and flooding our city hospitals. You can suspect your DNA is being...
Andrew Tate has been in the early years.
Look at your weird...
New tonight, a bombshell report says thousands of convicted pedophiles in California have been released from prison after only spending less than a year behind bars, despite a range of horrific acts, including rape.
It's horrific that they're being released, and if you're a parent and you don't think they're near you, look at the Megan's Law website and just put your zip code in and you will see how many predators are close to your house. I don't think people realize it.
The report revealed more than 7,000 sex offenders convicted of lewd acts with children were released the same year they were convicted. Burns says a lot of predators find their young victims online. That's why for the last year and a half, Nick Farrow has dedicated countless hours to trying to catch predators in Southern California.
I have a decoy. We act like we are 11 to 13 years old, boy or girl.
He finds the predators online and meets them. New tonight, a bombshell report.
I have white friends, I have black friends. My white friend catches my husband out cheating one night.
You guys, this...
They're removing videos from TikTok. They will allow a bunch of bullying and all kinds of nonsense. People are reporting anybody who's trying to get the truth out or what they're experiencing out. They shut them up. They send the bullies after them. And there's been a lot of other stuff allowed to go on online, as you can see. So it is up to us, all of us, to share other people's information. I don't care if you're on this mission or not. Mine is for the benefit of all. I just want you to know that. My favorite song is The System. So, if you listen to what people are saying, whether they're black or white, no matter what their sexual preference is, because that's what that is. No matter who or if they have children or not, we are all affected by the system. And the system is not there to help you. You have to manipulate the system, not let it manipulate you. It is programming you. And I mean, it's real nice to watch good videos and sad videos and happy videos, but when you're reporting on what's going on in your life, then you are bringing people closer together. We are finding out that we are not so much different, and that we are all experiencing everything that they're talking about, except for the 1%. They don't experience any of this, and people say, well, Mary, we have to have that because we couldn't make it with it. Yes, you can. Don't you tell me that. That is a lie. And you know what? Somebody said on TikTok, you know, Christians are going to be very disappointed when they die and go back to hell, because that's where you're at. And you don't realize until you open your eyes that this system is meant to enslave you and your children, and to take everything you have, from your very happiness to your children's happiness. And you know what? You feed it. We have all fed it because we didn't know. Not just that we didn't know. I guess we were indoctrinated, weren't we? Subliminal messages. And if you look at it, and the CIA and the FBI and this government, it's not a government. It's not. It's a corporation. And you are a corporate asset. So the sooner you get that down, and the sooner you guys start helping each other, the sooner we can end this. I'm telling you, that's all it takes. Men and women getting together. There are a lot are doing it on TikTok. There's still some that are trying to separate it. But look, let's not separate the one thing that matters the most. The way things were and the way things they are now. Okay? So, when you're looking at your perspective now on a relationship or whatever, it is way different than it was 10 years ago. It is way different than it was 20 years ago. Do you understand? Look, if you partner with someone and help them and they help you, you have two horses pulling in the same direction. Okay? And I don't know if you guys have ever watched a wagon or whatever, but imagine if there was two horses and they split, and one's trying to go this way and one's trying to go that way. What do you think is going to happen? You're never going to get anywhere. But when those team of horses start pulling in the same direction, they can move anything, you know? And so the girls, the women, stick together. Keep doing it, because you know what? It does make a difference. And you guys, you too. And you know what? When you stick up for women, and women, when you stick up for men, guess what? Things change. Things will change because we changed them. And if you keep buying into this other thing, this system here, these kings and queens and royalty, royal what? Royal inbred. Because let me tell you what, it is, what a lie, okay? I am RH negative O, and I bet a lot of my brothers and sisters are. Yeah. Okay, look. They do this child molestation and inbreeding in their family, not to keep the RH negative O bloodline, because when you do that, hemophilia emerges, does it not? Look it up, okay? So when you're not, and I'm more than 7 generations removed from sin, believe me. I am 8 or 9 different nationalities that I know of from my 2 parents. Both of them are RH negative O. Think about it, okay? So what they do, they inbred to keep them malleable. They're easier to control. It's the truth. And sometimes they're insane. They've had to put their children away because, you know, you're not supposed to do that. It is against the natural law, the universal law. And they do it also to keep the wealth in the family, these sick people. And they say that, oh, they're broke. No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. They are owned by the Vatican. This is the truth. I'm just going to tell you the truth. And whether you want to hear it or not is up to you. But I'm feeling like I need to fucking set this home, because I think there's some people that are really misguided. And I think that if we all talk to each other, maybe this will hit home with you, because somebody showed me stuff and it did. It hit home with me. Okay? It's the opposite way right now. But I have called into order. You understand? This entity, they're like federal banksters, but they're also liars, cheaters, and worse, corruption of, well, let's just put it this way. The king was running out of money for his wars, okay? And he needed to still conquer more lands in England, right? This is King John, or no, wait, I don't remember which king. There's been so fucking many. Who cares? Anyways, this king went to the Pimp Daddy Pope, because that's what I affectionately call him. And since I was raised Catholic, I can do that. Fuck you. He lent the king money, but it was in duress. He had him sign over titles. And any agreement made in duress like that is not an agreement. Yeah, it's no longer void. It is not, I mean, it's no longer viable. It is void as of now, because I said. And let me show you something else. Now, if you think that I'm wrong, you just go look back through history, who's done the most killing and stealing of all the peoples, and you will see what it is. And I found out, because, you know, I'm on a trail here. I'm looking into all of this. You know, I know about how they committed genocide upon the Slavic people, which were some of my people. How they did it on the Native American, which they're some of my people too. Yeah, I told you, I will admit it, 100%. Better than being an inbred elitist. Okay, this is the Bushes. Okay. And when I'm talking about Bush Sr., I'm talking about Senior. Okay? He wasn't even a politician. He had a bunch of properties and businesses, and he was kind of a loan shark. Yeah, that's it. I know, this is my voodoo painting. Don't worry, I'm going to burn it. See, I'm going to burn down all their lies and all the hate I have, because when I look at this, it just makes me sick. Okay, and here's Bush that was the president. Okay? Him and Hitler, it looks like there may be a line that they were cousins. But what's really interesting, the Pope at the time, which you'll have to look it up, see who he was. He had his own radio station just to Hitler. And they learned their genocide methods from who? The English that were over here, or British, or whatever, whoever came over here to conquer, the Pilgrim, whatever, whoever. It's still the king sending people over into lands because they wanted to get out of there, because they couldn't do anything that they wanted to do and needed to do. And so what they do is what they always do. They go, here's you some land. And then these people are like, hey, we'll share, but that's not your land. And nobody asked us, right? Because that's what the fuck happened. I mean, this is what happened. And who was here before? Well, who knows? See, this is the thing. We are all related, but you are not the same. Do you understand? You did not have the power. You did not have the money that these fools did. You know what? They had enough money and technology, they could have already fixed this shit. Why don't they fix it? Because it was never meant to be fixed, because the system's working just right for them. And if you don't believe me, just start looking it up. And I'm telling you, I'm begging you, please go read the Jesuit Extreme Oath and look at your Bible. Look at that. You better remember 50% right and 50% wrong. Why would anybody even do that? Why? Because they got your best interest at heart, right? No. And it is time for everybody to wake up. And you know what? The teachers that are standing up now, the doctors who are standing up, you guys need to stand up now. Counselors, human service, social workers, police officers, military, because it's you too. You're just a little bit further down or up the ladder than us. You're a little bit further up, but you're closer to their mouth. But you better remember something. You are not them. And you are expendable. Yeah, wise men. Do you remember what the wise men were? Yeah, the wise guys. That's what the wise men were. What is all this? It's a hell matrix that they've created through the system of a moon. And so I implore everybody to look into it. And I just know this. I have been here enough times I remember the white light. And I remember now not to go into it. Because it leads right back into the delivery room right next door. Go into the dark, follow your own way, do your own thing. And teach your children to not respect authority that is hurting and killing other people. You teach them to respect morals, values, and what they do. Respect yourself. Then you will respect others. That's all there is. And you know what? Save those videos. Because, people are trying to figure it out. And lead them. Lead them the way that you go. If they ask what you did, tell them. If they ask what you're doing, tell them. I love these videos. Everybody needs to get on here and fix this. If you just do 1 or 2 a day, just spend an hour or 2 or 30 minutes or 20 minutes or 10 minutes or 5 minutes. Like those are what's getting to people is the short ones because they won't stick through a whole long video. And sometimes I do long videos because I have something to say. Usually I'll go live because like right now I'm on 17 minutes something seconds, okay? But when I go live, I go hours because it's not just one thing, it's all of it. And maybe if you can see how the system is set up, maybe if you can see what they're doing, you can stop feeding it at least until you figure something else out. Because I'm telling you, not one of these fools has anything for you. And they're hurting people, and they've been hurting people, and been killing people, and killing your heritage and your culture, beliefs. And then some of us we have so many generations of different cultures, we don't even know what culture we're supposed to adopt. But we just know we don't like yours. You can fuck off with all that.